What is going on, everyone? KM Dolph back for your weekly installment of Transport Fever 2 in this Riverdream series. Picking up where we left off last episode, we're making sure that Steel's up and running, we're making sure that all this big island is all the happenings in that way that it does, and at the moment, it appears to be doing everything that it needs to be doing. Before we get into too much of today's episode, guys, please make sure you leave a like on this video as hard as you possibly can. Comment your suggestions for future episodes, things you'd like named after you, things you'd like to see me do, etc, etc. Like and follow me on Facebook as always, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. Click the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all things KM Dolph. Now, with that done, very quickly, I have extended this station. It now accepts a hell of a lot more than what it did before, which is great. I have also taken the liberty of... What else have I done? There it is. As autosave does its thing. Nope, that's not it. And that's still kicking into play, so we'll get rid of that. I'm sure one of those trains is around here somewhere. You're not it. Aha. There he is. Right, into Mount Annan, real quick. Real time. I have also made this train a hell of a lot longer. Illustrated here. It's now like 243 meters long, so it fits both in Mount Annan, up where it picks up the gear, and down at Waterbury, where it will, for some reason or another, drop a little bit of it off and do its thing as it does. Here comes the other train after having dropped off nearly half its load at Waterbury for the other trains to pick up, justifying their existences. I don't know why, but it's also good because it gives these guys a little bit of breathing space, because this is just getting monotonous. What I have done is I've added 2 of these in, although I'm probably realistically going to add more. In fact, I might do that right now while we're here. Manage the vehicles, please. Let's go with you two, and let's clone both of you. That will now help me get all of this kit out of here, so I'm not wasting it. And there you go. There goes the corresponding diesel train. Now they won't pick up any of the steel that's left for these little guys, but they will be able to pick up a lot more, because at the moment they're picking up anywhere between 10 and 25, where they can hold 44. So if I can get more stuff into here, which as you can see is mostly due to the fact that there's no ore, why I don't know, considering most of these things take an even load of 22 and 22 consistently. These other ones take 35 and 35. Illustrated. No. So yeah, so that's at least all up and running. I've got my 2 diesel freighters doing their nonsense. Nice big long trains, as you can see there in the distance. What are we doing today? Well, Big Island is essentially done. The bricks is doing its bit, which is great. This is all happening. We've got brick happening for the main line. We've got stone happening out of Rosanna. My little puffer tank engines are just killing life, and that's all happening. So there is literally, as you can see illustrated by the map of Big Island, nothing left to do. I mean, I can go around and finalise some things up, but you know, it is all running as it should be running, effectively, efficiently. It's not always pretty, but you know, it is what it is. I got 1,000 pieces of bloody lumber and not enough steel, hence why the upgrade to the ore lines. Yes, we need to get more steel onto that line to get it all the way up here so that they can be happy. What are we doing today? Well, I'm certainly glad that you asked that question, because I'm going to sit down here, as you do, at Waco. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something very, very different today. You will see what that all is. I'm quite excited for it, because it will probably be the last extension that I do of this series. There's one more island that I want to fill up. I'm going to ignore this island and the little Green Bay, Orange, and Davenport. The reason I'm ignoring all of that is because it's a small island. It's not going to take me very long to do it all. And I've just looked at it and I'm like, eh. I could do something with it, but I'm not gonna. I think we'll just leave that part out of this series because the game is starting to get on in ways of glitchiness. There's a lot of things happening. So I reckon we might get away with one last one before we have to call a final hoorah on this series and move on to the next one. So without further ado, as we sit here at Waco, let's cue that intro and we'll get straight into what I have planned for today. It's all the same when you're out of your mind, changing colors to hide from the blistering lights. They still burn in my... Okay, and we're now back after the intro, and you might be wondering, my goodness, where the hell are we? Well, we're in Sparta. We're back on the, what I believe is the third island, with its airport over at Smithville and all that sort of hoo-ha. What I'm planning on doing is making a hybrid island, which goes from Sparta, as you all know, all the way up to Port Damali. What that in turn does, and what I am intending on doing, is just outside of Smithville here, I am going to create a bridge line. Yep, I'm insane, I know. Bridge line, mainly for freight, pretty much only for freight, because if we have a look over now, Bentley Bay, River Downs, Brisbane, Wichita Falls, Fullerton, and Clarksville, and to an even smaller degree, we've got Utherdurn, Zadash, and Dunmatter. Now, normally I would just turn around and say, well, Dunmatter, but what I can benefit from this is I've got a refinery, which most of these guys all want a part of. I've got oil coming out of Port Damali, or Lubbock, so that can just come straight out of Port Damali, run its merry little way down the line, come off onto the new line just outside of Smithville, and hiya. So I will have to place maybe 2 industries, one being the oil, the crude to oil, and the other thing I will have to place, which I was doing the math on earlier, is Bentley Bay, as you can see, needs the tool. So tools is not going to be a problem because there's already a thing down here for lumber requirements. So I've got the lumber all set up over here. I've got steel up there, so that's not an issue at all. And I've got a lumber mill. So in theory, that all works. In theory. The only thing I haven't got is turning lumber, as we know, into tools. So I will have to build one of those somewhere along this line. Possibly not even out there at all. Possibly over here near Utherdurn and whatnot. Just to, you know, give these guys a little bit of something to do. And the other thing I will need is a farm. To turn most of this stuff into... Well, at least I've got a farmer sitting over here, sitting there by itself over in Brisbane. I do not have a food processing plant on either island. I do, however, have one over here in Whoop Whoop. There is one over there in Lubbock. So we might just utilise that. But we will also see how that goes, because if the current line is anything to go off, yeah, this hasn't been doing much since the day of dawn. All of the food, all of the grain, for whatever reason, decides to make its merry little way over here to the hub, the port hub, and gets sent over to bloody wherever the hell it ends up going. So we might duck away from that. Yeah, so I might have to put one in. But either way, that's still not a huge drama. So I have got at least one farm. So I might put a food processing plant somewhere on this island and, you know, giddy up from there. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit overzealous and getting way, way, way ahead of myself. So what we are going to do is, because I like the idea of having a machines factory right there, as you do, this is where I'm going to build the early part station for this island here. I don't know. I'm probably going to use River Downs as the merging point for Uther Dern, Dunmatter, and Zadash, and just have that as a little loop line, because I can't think of doing anything else other than that. So that will have to work. But yeah, River Downs will probably be the location where, we veer off and go, well, okay, we can go one or two ways. We can either continue on down this way towards Wichita and then Fullerton and whatnot, or you can go from River Downs over to Uther Dern and then make your way around the merry little Duvalaki. So, with all of that said, let's get a start on things, shall we? We're going to start by probably deleting that piece of road there. I'm then going to go down the pathway of going, well, hey, let's upgrade some road. What I will also do is I will upgrade this little piece of road here, because that's always fun. So, with that now done, we now get to build our train station. We need our buildings. Now, for this one, just because I can, I'm going to go down the path of using this. Now, what I need, first and foremost, is... Oh, hello, autosave's doing its business. Now, for this, I will keep the train... well, yeah, it is a train, I guess, so I suppose I'm not wrong in that instance. I am going to keep the... what am I trying to say here? I don't even know. I only need one line because the train, I'm going to edit it shortly and do the business with that thing. This line will utilise probably... You know what? I'm probably going to go down the path of using electric trains for passenger services and diesels for the freight services, because that to me just makes the most sense. Alternatively, I could go around the other way and do it the complete opposite way. But nevertheless, I digress. Right, so the next thing we need over here is we need a camaraderie station. Oh yeah, so this will work. Old Spanish cargo platforms. So what we'll do is we'll put some track in here. Make it look the part. Go to the old Spaniards. Where did you go? Now you're gonna... Why do you want to do that? I don't want a side building. I want a front building. What are you? You're a toilet building. Well, what if I said to you that I don't actually want one of them? What would you then say? Right. We might even go so far as to do something ludicrous like this. Because there's going to be stuff going between... Yeah, you know what? I sold myself on the idea before. I don't know why I tried to defer away from it. Right. So, the point of that, just so everyone is aware, is we will need some form of... Oh, hang on a second. I've mucked up. Wait. You need to go there. You need to go there. And then I need some more Spanish... Now, what's all this nonsense? Well, that's actually really cool. Are you telling me that I can place these things on stations? Oh my god. It's a water filler for steam engines. Well, I wish I'd known I had that. Right, so you can all go there like this. We'll make it all look the part because, you know, that's apparently what you do. But yes, so I'm going to make the 240 length, I believe it's 240. Because I made that 160, so it's either... it is what it is. Hang on. Let me just quickly fix up my... Yeah, it goes to 240. So that should be fine in that aspect. Should be fine. But yes, so what we can then do is, you know what, I might just quickly, even though it's not going to have a station part to it, I should still probably put a piece of track there. Otherwise it's not going to look the part, and it's just going to be all stupid. Now that doesn't actually catch that. It misses it by literally that much. So that's kind of annoying. I mean, I could just chuck a road over here and go hiya, but that just seems like it's cheating. So I probably won't do it. I'm sure I'll find something to do. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can do one of two things here, which I'm going to probably do first. We're going to grab a track. We're going to need high speeds. We're going to need catenaries. And we're going to need to make you, Sunshine, come out of there. And we will actually have you go as a double track at some point, like that. And then let's waft this out here and just see what happens. Stay the course, as it were. Stay the course. It goes a bit high, but I'm pretty sure it needs to. Can we make it some sort of a doogly bridge? No, that bridge is no good at all. Right. Yep, cool. So what does that mean you do? Oh, okay, so you just go over the top of that like that. Yeah, right. Well, that's neither here nor there, really, is it? So my question here is, why won't you connect up to that like I want you to? Right, so where are you? You're there in the grand scheme of things. Right, so you're there. You then hook up onto there like so. Can I make you go down a bit? Yes, I can. That looks a lot better. I want a nice steely bridge, like so. And then consequently, I want you to do the same thing. Make your merry way over here. And there you go. So now I've got a neat little section of track there which does my bidding. Yeah. But then what I need is a little bit more action out here. And I need that to move. Now, I mean, I did mean to do this a while ago because I knew there was something about it I didn't like. Now, you need to be 1980s. You need the electric tram. You need the electric trams. Oh no, you only need to be one, so we'll bugger that idea off. And then we'll try and move you over here as much as we can, which you're not going to let me do. Alright, hit the pause buttons. Pause it. I need to delete this. Yep, because I've got to create a train line that comes off there and comes out into here. So that's going to have to get deleted. Right, get deleted. Soz. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Alright, so we're going to need a train line that comes into here. Like so. We're going to need some platform of the cargo variety. Good thing is I know that's going to be a nice long lengthy bit of whatnot. So that's grand. Now that I've put that there, can I put this back over here? The answer to that question is probably not. Huh. Well, there you go. After all of that, I didn't even have to do nothing. Okay. Cool. Chuck it back in there, and that can stay there. So what that is, yeah, I actually don't mind this one too much, because what that's going to do is that's going to give me that in and out section for there, especially for construction materials, because that's all getting made. Hang on, where are the construction materials being made? Actually, I don't even think I need to make... Oh, no, I still need to make that, because I still need a train that comes sort of over there and... or do I? Can I not just run trains up and down this line that's going to bring stuff for me? Oh, hello, look at all that. That's a bit of hey, how you going? Yeah, do I actually need that? Or can I just run those trains along that line? Because really, the only thing getting made out of here is stone. So those trains realistically could just run up and down the line. And that wouldn't be too much of a bother for anybody. Because they're going to stop in there. Whatever they pick up from in there, they're going to start dropping off all along the main line. So I didn't actually need to make that. Oh, there you go. You live and learn. You live and learn. Right. Now let's get to making a new train line. That, oh, actually, no. Yeah, no, it's only 21 minutes into the episode. We got plenty of times. We've got the timeses. We've got the timeses. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Now, the good thing is here is that's not going to convert into a highway and cause me no end of grief. So, what I'm going to do, as ludicrous as it might sound, or do I go down the opposite path? That's your food in there. So I'm going to have to figure a way to get them to a station. That's the main highway that goes between Riverdowns and Brisbane. So I could either put a station over here, or at some point I could cross the train tracks over here. Well, I could literally just rear right through here, make a station over this side on the residential side, which seems counterproductive, but whatever. Because all that's coming from there is food, so I could put that in here. I'd have to put it on a sideways sort of doodly bob. I can create a station out here for wood and for thingy, and then I can create that to do basically what I've already done in a previous episode, is just come into the station and go hiya, hiya, drop it off, pick it up, bring it all the way back, and then do the run again. It would work. Theoretically, it would work. It's worked for me already. Yeah, okay. So we can go down that path. Question is, in Brisbane, where the hell do I put the bloody line? I could put it... I'm going to have to build it out here somewhere and then sort of revert around without going through the middle of anything, really. And then I can build that station out here somewhere and then service the rest of Riverdowns that way. So if I revert that in, I can then continue on that way, and that would work. And then I could also veer off this way and revert into Utherdurn. Yeah, okay. It's just a question of how. So yes, we're going to veer that in there. Put a station, I don't know, probably here. Alright, let's do that. Let's put a station over here, shall we? Now we'll delete that. We'll get some street happening, because we need street. I need straights. Right, and what I need it to do is just be flat. Make it flat. Oh, I said be flat. Yep, there you go, that works. And then you need to come out this side and also be flat. There you go. And then what we need to do is build a station. Now, because we are doing this methodology of building a train station, we will need double-sided. Right, so that can go pretty much right smack bang there. That hasn't interfered with that too much, and even if it did, I could easily revert that line somewhere else. So while we're here, we'll configure this platform. That's a warehouse for cargoes. Is there a smaller one? Oh yeah, small decorative little duver. Ah, see, I haven't placed that train station correctly. See, that irritates me. So I don't think that part through. Alright, try again. There you go. Try that one. There you go. Alright, now go back in here again. No, I don't want to hear that. Let's do the configures. Let's do this ruffle nonsense again. Right. Now I need some platform. Need some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it need to go 6? No. Pretty sure I only did 1. So that should be fine. Then we go back to track and we go double-sided tracks. Double-sided track effort. And look, if I need to fix that later on, I mean, I always can. Not like that's going to be a huge dilemma for anybody. Alright, you go there, and go there. Boom, done. See ya, thanks for coming. Right, just so there's no confusion with that, that's now fixed as well. So now we got ourselves a little train station for that one, which is lovely. Then what we can do is we can start laying the track. Go to the tracks, do this. Now, I will need to delete this line because I will need the room with which to make this happen first. Yep, and that can cross there. It can then cross back over into there. Yeah, this should work. Go to there, and then come over here. And then start veering your way around into here. Yeah, that should work. We'll just make sure that it does by copying the rest of this line. Yep. Oh, this is looking nice. So far, so good. The only problem I've got here is I've got a little bit of a lump in the road, but I'll fix the road up shortly. And then we revert under here. That comes out that side, and then that comes into there, like so. Giddy up. Nope. You can go out through there. Thank you. And you can then make your way up into there. Lovely. And that's the start of that. The only other thing we will do, I'm going to have to build another bloody bridge for this bloody traffic, because this is not going to work the way I want it to. Although it might. Because where did I say I was going to build that train station? I was going to build it over here, wasn't I? Yes. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to build it over here. Sorry, folks. Sorry to the kind, loving folks of this particular township that I forget its name. Let's see. Can we... How does that look being plonked there? Yeah, it looks alright. Plonk it there then. Plonk it there then, he says. Wow. Rude. Now, whether this means I've got to do some sort of fancy manoeuvre with this highway later on remains to be seen. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to rebuild that whole highway. But that's fine, I don't mind rebuilding the highways. Yep, you can all get nicked. I'll do this my way. If you don't like it, well, you know, best of British to you elsewhere. Right, yeah, you come around there like that. This will be the slow part of the line. Oofed. Yeah, that's going to have to get fixed, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the way this looks. Yeah. Yeah. And you can make your merry way around there like so. But what you will also do is you will only come into here like that. Nope. You will only come into there like that. Nope. Yeah, you'll only come into there like that. Beautiful. Now, I've got to rearrange a bit of highway action here. Anyone that can hear that would know that's my son in the background. He's having a merry old time. Good on him. Alright, so let's go over here and fix this giant kerfuffle. Because this is a kerfuffle of the worst kind. What I'm going to have to probably do here is actually revert that away from here altogether. Because I don't call me crazy if you want to, but I just can't see it happening that way. Right, so you need to be like that, you need to be like that, you need to come here, you need to give me some highway. Oh, I mean, you know. Yeah, that actually doesn't work terribly. I don't mind that. And then that can revert into that, and then I can sit here and I can go, well, hey, why don't y'all get converted like so? And then we can go back over here and go, well, hey, you're also a bit of a highway, you know. Oh, game's having a conniption. Come on, no more conniptions. Don't give me conniption. There you go. That's much better. Thank you very much. Now, the other thing I needed to do is fix this bit of the road. Because this road is having that brand of conniption which we don't really like. So what I might do is I might just create a nice little you can see what's coming. At least I hope you can. So if I grab that and I revert you over there like that, you just end up doing the same thing you were doing before. Could go with a bridge. I mean, we could go with a bridge, but I don't know that I want to go with a bridge. Not one at least that big anyway. Now, if I wanted to, let's say, I wanted to bring you over that way like so. Will you let me... No, you will not let me build that which I want. Well, that's just rude. Ah! Yes, stupid bloody thing. Right, will you now give me that bridge which I so desire? No, you will not. You give me nothing short of a conniption. Right. Right. So then if I wanted to, let's say, do that... I don't get why you do these things that you do, you stupid game. Right, delete that, because you're giving this game a conniption. Everybody's having the conniptions at the moment, and I don't much care for it at all. Oh, that doesn't look half shabby. Does that give me lump in the track, though? Yeah, look at that. Look at that horrendous lump in the track. I mean, we could just tunnel it. Yeah, okay, let's just tunnel it. Yeah, I like it. I like a tunnel. Let's just go with the tunnel. We'll go in here, delete that, delete that, delete, delete, and then we'll snake you around over here somewhere, I don't know. Put you there. So you're not having a conniption, you can go there. Pardon me. And then there you go. You can go all the merry way down into there and, you know, Bob's your uncle from there. Yeah, and that works. Well, at least I think it does. Yep, they go down there, go through their tunnel, come out the other side of their tunnel. I do need to fix that bit of road up though, because that's apparently we're not liking that too much. Right. You're gonna give me that sort of a dealio, are you? Righto. Well, you can just go there then. And that's where my oars are for this particular line, which will actually help me a lot because I can easily, very, very easily just run a little line up here, and I could probably very easily put another station in between that and just have the one train doing the bits. Oh, that's right. You were having a bit of the drama, weren't you, old friend? All right. First off, let's fix you so you don't have to have any more dramas with me. Now, how does that look there? Does that give me lumps in the track? No, but it does, however, give me lump in the road. Which is very, very unfortunate that that is just a massive lump in the road, because otherwise that would be perfect. And I would normally be very happy with that, but I'm not. So... Right, what does that do? Oh yeah, gives you a bit of a... gives you a little bit of hoo-ha, which is fine. I don't quite understand this game's issue. It is that which I do not understand. Can I upgrade that? Yes. Can I upgrade that? Yes. Can I upgrade the rest of this? Yes. Now see, I don't mind that, because I could easily just chuck a little, you know, couple of little bits and bobs on there and that would come out alright. The road looks a bit... how you going? So I might just fix that right quick. crying out loud, this game. What is your major malfunction here, sunshine? Why are you going to... Right, well if you're going to have to do that in order to make yourself happy, then, you know, just do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself happy. Yeah, you can snake a little bit and, you know, whatever, that's fine. Apparently we still got a game conniption of some description because I have deleted what is most certainly going to be known as the world's worst. See, I could... Why don't I just run that over the top there? And then run it in through, say, down here. Why don't I do that? Why don't we just do that? That would make a lot more sense. Right, and then you get upgraded. And then, you know, you can get upgraded. You can all go and get upgraded. I mean, the other thing I could do too is I could just literally sit here and go, well, you know, ahaya. And then I could sit here and go, well, you can also get upgraded, and, you know, you can get upgraded, and you, and you, and you, and you. And I could create a nice little autosave for autosave. Come on, autosave. Hurry up and do your bit. Thank you. Now, can I get back to what I was doing, please? Without the game giving me endless amounts of drama and conniptions and everything else that it decides to try and do. Right, so you can do that. You apparently can't do that. You apparently can, but then you apparently can't. Right, well, there you go. You can stop having all sorts of game... I don't understand why some of these work and some of them don't. But anyway. You can then get upgraded and you can go, well, see ya, bye. And that theoretically should, for the most part, fix this map right up. Yep, I don't care. There you go, there you go. Although why you want two there is beyond me, but anyway. If you want your two there, have your two there. I honestly don't give a damn anymore. We're at that crucial point in the game where, you know, it's all just going to happen one way or the other. Now that can get deleted. You still won't update yourself. Well, Hong Kong Phooey. Oh, there you go. You can have an upgrade. You still won't get an upgrade. You can now have an upgrade. And the rest of it will not upgrade itself, so whatever. Right, you can go to there. Right, and then you can get upgraded. As much as you won't upgrade yourself. So, you know, whatever. But guess what? You will now. Ah! No. There you go. That's about as nice as it's going to get over here. And then you got a couple of little lines out there and, you know, whatever. But there you go. That's effectively that done. So then what I've got to do is I've got to come back in here and I've got to go, well, you know, hello. We sort of had a bit of a... We had a slight disagreement over here and, you know, we decided to go in a different direction. So, thank you very much. But there you go. 45 minutes into the episode, and we've effectively created either a masterpiece or a monstrosity. I'm not 100% sure. But either or, it's still going to work very well in my favour. Right, so that can go out to there. There's your bit. You can then come into there. Now, yes, I do realise that I've done, mainline this. You're coming off there, but then you're becoming the main line, and then the passenger train's getting, the stiff end of it. But, whatever. Last thing I need to do is fix up this. Now, the reason I'm just going absolutely ham with this, just in case people are wondering, we're at that point in the game now where I really don't have to worry too much about how much money I'm spending. I've also just come to the realization that I have mucked this up and I need to fix it. Because this is supposed to be the line that comes around here and reverts into Riverdream. So, what we're gonna do is... what are we gonna do? How do I want to do this? Because that's where that one's going to come in through. And then this one can revert down that way. So I need another platform. Can I have... yeah, I want lamps. Give me lamps. Right, so you do that. I can still do underpasses because underpasses are not uncommon in this game. I will also go to the liberty of doing these things. There you go. Then I've got to put some track in on this side because that will be the 3-point passenger system of this. The only thing that will vary is the freight service because the freight service will continue on regardless. Right, you can go there like that. Right. You can then... what can we do with this? No, I need my platforms at this point. No, I need the Spanish ones, please. Right, Spanish platform for freight. Tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to my Spanish stuff. Give me that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Right. So now comes the fun bit. Is me trying to make this work. Right. I'm surprised as anybody that actually worked. I am equally shocked, equal parts appalled, that something with that kind of turning circle was actually allowed for me to do. Because that's an awful downhill, awfully downhill turn of events. But whatever. Alright, so that's now that done. I'm also going to have to figure out where to put a airport in this, which will also be fun. The other thing I will need to do is I'll need to organise this for out here. Everything needs to be over 100 k's or else it's all going to go to poop. There you go. Now you're done. There you go. Right, so that is going to be... we're at 49 minutes now, so we're going to call it there for today. Part 1 of the hybrid islands between Smithsville, well, the Port de Marly line, the Bentley Bay Island line, which will run between Bentley Bay, Brisbane, and Riverdowns, and then from Riverdowns, Wichita Falls, Fullerton, and up to Clarksville, with freight running up and down consistently throughout the entire line, which will be fun. Riverdowns will also go between Riverdream, Doesn't matter. There's a dash and then back to Utherdurn. So that will be just a little... Oh, maybe it won't be. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. We will figure that out in a future episode. So, we should probably go and look at something. Let's go watch planes take off over here in Smithsville. So yes, next episode we will continue on with that. Hopefully get some trains up and running and get some passenger services with some bits and pieces. But I think that's going to come along quite nicely. We will build the new freight industries in when they are required. Other than that, guys, I will thank you very much for watching this episode and see you for the next installment in this Transport Fever 2 Riverdream series. Take care, everyone.